First date for a woman after 3 years of divorce. She expected a Prince Charming. Instead, there was a dwarf.
Ça va?
Oui, très bien, oui.
Diana was instantly disappointed. This man of only 136 centimeters completely destroyed her fantasy. Diana tried her best to hide her dislike, but the attentive Alexander saw right through it. But he didn't get angry, because he was confident enough to make Diana fall in love with him. Alexander was a talented architect. He had a fortune that others could only dream of. And he wasn't born a dwarf. He even had a tall, handsome son. His small size made him and his family look bad. Even his pet dog picked on him every day. His wife couldn't take it anymore. She left him, but Alexander never cared about the ridicule. He also used self-deprecation to bring joy to those around him. The nanny of the house had nothing to do all day long. She never cleaned the house, even when it was dusty. His son urged his father to get rid of her, but he couldn't bear to say anything.
Elle a perdu son mari, qu'est-ce que tu veux que je te dise? Les primes, c'est normal. Mais tu rigoles quoi, c'était il y a 5 ans. Elle l'aimait beaucoup.
And Diana had a lot to be proud of. Her delicate features and long legs. She was the center of attention wherever she went. She and her ex-husband ran a law firm together, but they often had disagreements. On this day, Anna suddenly received a call on her cell phone. The caller said she left her cell phone at the restaurant. Diana was curious. She asked him why he didn't remind her. The man simply said he needed a reason to go out with her. In the rest of the conversation, the man was not only funny but also a gentleman. Diana was quickly aroused. She thought she had met her Prince Charming, but when she met him, she was surprised. She was overwhelmed by the suddenness of the situation. She just wanted to get her cell phone and leave, but Alexander made fun of his height. He made her laugh. Diana slowly realized there was a funny soul in a short body, but that was just an appetizer. To impress her, Alexander called his friend right away. He said he had to be on a plane in an hour. Diana couldn't help but laugh when she thought he was bragging, but soon they were on a plane 10,000 meters above the ground. Diana was terrified. She screamed that she wanted to go home. Alexander tried to calm her down. At the countdown, he leapt down with her. Her screams of terror were instantly heard in the sky, but she was soon rewarded with a view she'd never seen before, and Alexander's sense of security. Diana couldn't contain her joy. It was like nothing she had ever experienced before. Alexander had managed to close the gap between them. When she left, she was happy. Alexander's face was filled with relief. After that, Diana couldn't stop thinking about him. She couldn't stop giggling in meetings. That day she had another argument with her ex-husband. Distraught, Diana dialed Alexander's number. The man was very happy. He said he'd take her to a special place tonight. They went to a secret restaurant. Only the regulars knew about it. Alexander could only authenticate his face by peeking through the doorway. Diana realized that everyone seemed to like Alexander, but he was the only one who knew that it was just ridicule and sympathy. Alexander's jokes took Diana's mind off life's troubles. She was having more fun than she'd ever had before, and in return, she made faces. The date brought the two hearts closer together. Before leaving, Diana kissed Alexander. She had fallen in love with this man. The next day, Diana had an argument with her ex-husband. The man sensed something was wrong with her. He asked her if she was seeing someone else. Diana didn't admit it, but when she left, her assistant told her boss. When Alexander came to pick up Diana from work, but her ex-husband hid in the shadows and watched. He was shocked when he saw his ex-wife's date with his own eyes. The little man couldn't stand taller than a car door. It was an outrage to him.